Brad Taste cannot get a W to save his life. Everything started falling apart for him about a month ago when he deleted some tweets with pictures of him with Ethan and Hila of H3 because he got some light criticism from a small portion of his fan base because they don't like Ethan and Hila's opinions on Israel-Palestine. And after that, he just continually demonstrated his lack of a spine, flip-flopping on every opportunity he could. And then yesterday, Peruco, his editor and supposed friend, tweeted out, Brad Taste in Music put me 411 in debt and is refusing to help resolve this with me. And then they show a screenshot of them being negative $411.82 in their PayPal. And so after this comes out, Brad puts out this video, which is now deleted, but some people saved it.
Hi guys, this is Bradley here. I needed to make this message. I am going through a lot emotionally right now, but I need you to understand that I am being accused of a lot right now. And I'm going through a lot, and this is very serious. And this person who is supposed to be my friend has publicly accused me of theft on a platform, and I believe they are trying to hurt me. And I am not okay.
We can tell, Brad. It seems like you haven't been well in a long time, and you're clearly panicked and on the verge of tears here.
And I've been spending literally any moment I could all day trying to figure out this financial thing with them. Literally, like, from the moment
How can it be that hard? What, like, with all the stuff that you've been through, why not just send them more than enough to resolve it ASAP so that this doesn't become a thing? Like, what's the difference going to be? Like $100-200, man? Don't you make good money doing the YouTube Twitch thing? I thought you did.
that I knew it was serious, I was getting calls, my fiance was getting calls, and we were answering them and like picking up, and like I was like, okay, something is serious, like something is wrong. Okay, this charge, deal with this. Okay, 151, got it. Oh, I got to deal with other stuff. I'm busy. Peruco, I need you to be patient with me, please. I'm busy all day. I come back.
How long does it take to transfer money? It takes 2 seconds.
And it's like, I literally am like struggling, and Peruco's like, fuck you.
I'm literally like struggling.
Fuck you. Like, look at the PayPal statements, you fucking lie. I'm confused. And then I see this shit on Twitter, and I look at the picture. Oh, it says refunded under the bottom one. So I didn't even get to that one yet. And instead, now 500,000 people have seen something that is a complete fucking lie. Of, I'm sorry.
From a friend.
From a friend. From a fucking.
Yeah, so it's clearly having a rough go of things, but um there was a lot or a bit of a back and forth, but Brad and Peruco have both deleted their Twitter accounts. So gonna go with Harm's summary off of Kiwi Farms. They say to parse this into a series of events, this is mostly in CAD. Peruco was hired to edit for Brad in early July. Brad insists they edit using a software called Final Cut Pro. Brad sends Peruco 371.82 for the software on July 11th. Peruco transfers 391.82 to his Visa debit card, presumably zeroing out the account that day. Brad issues a chargeback requesting 151.09 on July 24th. This allegedly puts the account at negative 411.82 overdrafted. Brad repays 198.37 on August 19th. The discrepancy of 260.73 is unexplained by any party. Peruco confronts Brad on this sometime between July 24th and August 19th. Peruco claims they don't ever use PayPal outside of what they've done with Brad despite transferring more than what Brad sent by $20. Brad tells them to figure out the issue with PayPal. Peruco contacts PayPal and they say Brad's bank issued a chargeback and attaches screenshots corroborating this. Brad offers to send Peruco 300 USD in a Discord call, but never follows through. After Peruco spurgs in DMs towards Brad, he tells them to ask their girlfriend for the money. Brad repeatedly points out he shouldn't be responsible for the inexplicable 270 or 260.73. When Brad finally does send the money, he claims he always intended to send it but simply forgot. He sends an additional 392.46 to Peruco. he ultimately sent Peruco 590.83 over the 411.82 overdraft due to his 151.09 error with an inexplicable 260.73 discrepancy. Ultimately, both have inconsistencies in their story. If Peruco doesn't use PayPal, then why did they transfer more than what Brad had sent? Could they have made an error and overdrafted themselves, with Brad's chargeback only compounding the damage? Also, them claiming they can't function with an overdrafted PayPal when they also claim they only use it with Brad makes no sense. I think that's a really solid point there. That also they had $20 over what Brad sent them, and yeah, why would your PayPal being negative be such an issue if you never use it? Like obviously, I get you still want to resolve it or whatever, but why would it be such a disaster? Doesn't make much sense to me. But yeah, they deleted their Twitter accounts, and then Brad also deleted his album of the year, the this website for rating music albums and that sort of thing. And then he uploaded this. Okay, so there's another video of him panicking and, and just doing some good old fashioned
What is
begging.
up, guys? Bradley here of Brad Taste in Music Enterprises. And I, of course, am talking to you about the most recent video, which I just removed off my channel, which was reacting to the new Maury Calliope album. I was very proud of this video. I thought it was fantastic. But I removed the video because the person in the video, let's just say, was really hurting my mental health and like viciously. So I figured,
There's always something bringing his mental health down. It's crazy. Does he have anything that brings his mental health up? Should try and find some of those things.
no more of that shit. So yeah. It's a great video, but let me just put it like this. I need to stop making friends online. So what's going to happen now is there's going to be a lot less chat interaction.
Yeah, so he can't deal with even chat at all now. He's like, yeah, I'm just not even gonna interact with the chat anymore. It's too stressful.
But I love music. I just really hate that I am like super mentally ill and and anyone
It's just why are you saying these things? If that's really where you're at, you you got to figure something out. Stop professing all of your failures and insecurities online. It's not helping you.
has access to the ability to talk to me. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask.
Yeah, and then he says he doesn't like that anybody has access to talking to him. Like, that's just how it works now with cell phones and social media and all that. Just mute it or whatever. Like you don't have to interact with it, but yeah, that's just how it works now. Pretty much, I mean, that's how it's worked since phones for the most part in general.
To talk to me. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask help from you guys. Financial help, like actual financial help right now. You can add super request things to the bottom. I can also link my PayPal. But right now, I need enough money to support my family. And basically, I need enough money to last about a month, right? So in total, maybe about 10 grand.
10 grand for a month? You had some high expenses, dude. No wonder you're so stressed if the YouTube stuff stops killing it for a minute. You got 10K a month in expenses? Yeesh.
With my family and moving and closing off leases. Yeah. Like, that's like the minimum, right? Uh,
Okay, so it's from moving. What? You should have been aware of this, right? You're not just on a whim move. You didn't get evicted. Why would you not have the money saved up with how much you've been making on YouTube and Twitch? That's crazy. Why do so many of these YouTubers not save any of their money?
what I'm doing right now is I'm figuring out a system with, and again, I don't want to name any people who I'm working with in case, like, because again, like, my name, people are just saying horrible shit. But working with good people. And we're basically going to be making everything a lot cleaner. The live stream totally revamped, just visually, so it's going to look a lot more professional. Chat is I plan on not interacting with any chat because honest to
Zero chat.
God, like fuck that. I want to listen to music. I'm so fuck.
So he's asking everybody for 10K, but also I can't be bothered to talk to you guys. Give me money, but really talking to you, the idea of that just disgusts me. All right, really, I'm just looking to extract from you guys, not trying to interact. It's beneath me.
Fucking sick of anyone being able to talk to me. Like actually, just imagine that. Just imagine anyone in the world being able to say anything to you at any point, and you have to
That's how it is for everybody that has social media. And I mean, a phone number too, not to as much because you need a phone book or something like that. But yeah, pretty much anybody can be contacted by tons and tons of people unprompted. That's just how it works.
just sit there and accept that. Like fuck that. So fuck that. Okay. I want to listen to music and I want to get paid so I can feed my family, so I can live a nice life, so I can make some friends. I mean, some wonderful people now.
Also, I don't think he has kids. So he's just talking about his girlfriend or fiance. And people were talking about his girlfriend being a leech. Supposedly, she quit her job to manage his YouTube channel. I don't know. Um, but I don't get how that would make her a leech just doing that. Because I would assume Brad and her talked about it. She's not just going to quit her job and elect herself the manager of his channel. But, it would mean they only have the one income. So that could be an issue.
Who I care more about than any of this internet shit. Okay, so right now, let's focus on getting some music things done. I do need your help as a community. I do need financial help in order to make it. All right? So I am asking. But what I am offering you, okay? You see that intro video, that beautiful intro video? I want to make stuff like that. You know, things that are expressive, things that are fun, that are like this is what I have to offer and I like the best thing ever to me would be if someone could like pay me to make a video on a single song and I could just spend the whole day filming.
It's talks so much about getting paid. Jesus, man. I feel like everybody should know at this point that people don't like it when YouTubers talk about having all their money and stuff. Like, it's cool that you have it, but most people just don't want to hear that all the time. Like, people hate Joe Rogan calling money fun bucks or fun coupons. That's what he calls them. Somebody commented on a post about that. They're like, "Oh yeah, my dad died last week because we didn't have enough fun bucks for the chemo treatment." It's like, yeah, it just comes across out of touch. And well, I mean, in this case, Brad's not clearly not rich like Joe Rogan, but it just talking about using his audience for money almost straight up.
And listening and like trying to think
But he's not going to chat with you.
of just ways I could record things of like stuff that this song inspires me from. Can you imagine if like I could just like branch out, but I was able to like financially do that in a way that doesn't require me to be in front of a bunch of strangers all the time? Like that's what I want to do, and I think that's going to result in me being the happiest and healthiest and you guys getting the best content. So, um love you. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you. And hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace out.
Yeah. So very strange combination of things to announce that I need 10K from you guys, and also I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm over that. And then he also uploaded this apology video, but not much of an apology.
So
Yeah, he says insert $5 to continue watching this premium content. And he has this there for a long time, but then he just jumps into this video reviewing this album, Falling in Reverse or whatever. And oh, this just drives me. Why he just the way he fidgets with his hair like this drives me crazy. He does it for so long.
mugshot. By the way, like, do you see this? Like, how popular this album is?
Like,
Yeah.
stop.
Wait, Zombified is on this album too? Oh my
There's a
god.
song on here from 5 years ago.
Isn't that
Does
Zombified's from
does
5 years
that
ago,
not
right?
drive other people crazy to watch? That's so annoying to me. He did it for like 10 seconds straight there. But then so in the comments of that video that we just watched, he said he was replying to some comments and stuff. Somebody asked Brad, "Why did you delete your album of the year account?" And Meridian under that replies, "He got exposed for ripping off his editor and leaving them in crippling debt." It's just a hilarious way to refer to 411 Canadian dollars of debt. Like, definitely, sucks for sure, but crippling debt? No. So, but then Brad replies to that, "Actually, no. Album of the year is a waste of time. It is taking great art and melting it down to a 1 to 100 score to be publicly scrutinized for. That platform is so toxic." It's not just giving an album a rating is toxic. Like, what? Bizarre take from the music reviewer. Um, Schnargleton25 says he didn't pay his editor and begged for 10K. Brad replies to that, "Paid my editor and begged for 10K," correcting him. So still did beg for 10K, but I paid the editor, which I mean he did eventually. It sounds like from what we read earlier. And he says, "Peruko falsely accused me of theft to a million people. I think I'll be fine without them. Like, I could actually go after them at this point. I have all the evidence, the messages and the statements, the calls with the banks. Please." It's like, why don't you just do that then instead of uh, airing all your dirty laundry? So he says this was after the one of the first two videos that we watched. He says, "Posted something stupid instead of staying offline. Gonna use the 30-minute rule I made up and blame my autism and being betrayed by my best friend last night." So like he recognizes that he screws himself over, but he just can't help himself. And so this Space Ashes person is now his new editor and also his therapist, sounds like. So they say it's not a re-upload, it's a new video disguised as a troll in reference to that apology video where he doesn't apologize. "It was mine and Brad's idea to brand it like this. Lamau." Yeah, he's keeping his head down and just doing it himself at the moment. That AO video he uploaded earlier was spawned out of a bit of a mental meltdown he was going through, the stress of Peruko getting to him. "I comfort him after he deleted it. The decision to stream was on him, but he seems happy streaming right now, so I think it's good." But why are you getting consoled by some person in your Discord? It's such a mess. It's such a mess. It's crazy. Lauren says, "Do you guys think he needs 10K? I think he's dropping subtle hints." Space Ashes says he's poking fun at himself. Like he's genuinely struggling with money right now, but he realized just asking for money is a dumb thing to do, Lamau. Yeah, he wants to take in less voices from the internet at the moment. Reason he also doesn't look at chat anymore and records album reactions offline now. So I don't know how that's going to work out with him being so much less interactive with his fans. Seems like it's a bad idea. Uh, Being a streamer, I think most people expect the streamer to interact with the chat at least a little bit. But I don't know. This guy is just continuing his spiral downwards, and it's been very entertaining. So I appreciate him for that at least. Thanks for falling down, down, down publicly, making so much of it public. It truly is much appreciated.